Again, we've got no sound. Ah, there we go, guys. So just in case you guys didn't get a chance to see these on the other camera, we've got make it like the Gypsy Rover. Just kidding. Oh. So again, like there's the shoulder one. Again, there's this one, so you guys can see. Ooh, heavy suckers. Not that heavy, they're just can't wait till I buy the real ones. And then there's that one there as well. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Not bad. So, yeah, I'm gonna put that over there. Excuse me. So again, we just had to boost the second live, but that is okay. So that way you guys can actually see them here. And our Skeletor got Skeletor, Dick Tracy dude, and Johnny Cash Skeletor, Dick Tracy dude, and WE dude or whatever. Now is gonna be wearing one of these or two of these on Halloween night. So we're back, and still trying to see if we meet up with the loot with Buzzsaw here in a minute. And that, trying to find out how to figure out how you put where you get that beginning title logo, Facebook Live. Never got that yet for my live stream. Just curious where people actually get that from. Because it'd be cool for the opening of my streams anyways. But so yeah, just wanted to show you those, that we're gonna add that into the costume character. So So at night, there'll be a couple shows where he'll be on here. Oh, I'll be dressed up as him, and it'll be quite cool. And especially around Halloween night, we're gonna be out for a walk and that kind of thing as well. And so then we'll do live. We'll actually take you live when we get up here closer to Tim Hortons. So that'd be really, really cool. Now, usually some parts of Wyerton, guys, it gets really, really, really what you call really dark out there, and that kind of thing as well. And so that is going to be quite cool. Last night we had a bit of a comedy session. My cat wouldn't leave my webcam alone. I had like taken it off my computer, everything, and thank goodness he's sleeping night now. Excuse me. Pop's backing up, and that today. Well, I kind of had stopped at Timmy's for some chili and a coffee, so that was kind of good. And had my lunch, so that was kind of cool. And Buzzstoffer left this fedora here, and he, I guess he was in a hurry, but he's gonna come back again to pick it up. But that is okay. Tomorrow is finally Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then there's Thursday. Then back to the weekend again. So that'll be kind of excuse me. And just waiting for some more followers a bit. Also, too, guys, today is also Thanksgiving Monday, and everything's closed today except for Tim Hortons and Foodland. But it is, like I said, it is quite interesting because a lot of people I know have to work today. And that, so it's gonna be like a relaxed day, and I think I'm gonna go watch tonight. Since now I've got all 4 seasons I don't have all the Sleepy Hollow movies yet, but I do have all 4 seasons to the TV show Sleepy Hollow. And the movies I'm working on buying bit by bit, and because some of them have to be some of the Sleepy Hollow version movies that go with the collection. For the movie and the actual movie of it, there's different versions of it. So I gotta buy a bit by bit. So that'd be quite cool. And then it fits into one big collection. So again, like I said, I got all 4 seasons of the TV season Sleepy Hollow. So anyhow, the Buzzsaw show is looking pretty good. He is going to go to the Buzzsaw show. And Dead, what was it? Dead Cops Are Walking. Something like that. So he's gonna be he's gonna do what I do too with a bit of the actual reality costume part of the show, without having to rely on the icons. But and that kind of thing as well. But I want to see if we got any more on here. So again, like I said, we've got and that. So that is pretty good. Again, also just straightening out and get everything all cleaned up, and I gotta go fix where the cat jumped on stuff. And then after Halloween is the once I start applying some tape and that kind of stuff, then we're gonna start doing the wrapping paper on the doors. I checked out the pumpkins that I was actually going to buy, and they are going to buy, and that they had kind of green mold on them, but we're connected with the Buzzsaw show. Let's see if he comes in. We'll see if he comes on. Buzzsaw shows take a little time to come on. Okay, I can't bring Cody on, but because he's not on his live stream. So, some reason it's not connected, but that is okay. Yeah, and I got him over here too. And so, anyways, hi Cody, how you doing? You left your hat here, by the way. Your blue fedora. So you have to go back and get it. So again, that's okay. I'm just waiting to see if we got any more coming in. And who? So, anyways, probably later tonight, guys, we'll probably bring on Mr. Skeletor again, under the big lights, and so we'll bring him on again, and Mr. Skeletor / Johnny Cash, Dick Tracy, little touch of midnight blue, and that just in the facial eyes, and with a little bit of the add-ons. So again, we'll probably bring them on tonight for a bit, and so that way you guys can actually get to see him again a couple times. Also Halloween night, guys, probably Devil's Night, considering what the weather's going to be like. Now, if the weather it gets too bad, I am not going out anywhere. Hopefully we have good weather for Halloween night, guys, so that way we can have Mr. Skeletor Dick Tracy guy here go out for the walk and go live on Facebook. And I'll make sure I've got my battery pack on for all that as well. And so that'd be kind of cool. And maybe this time, because I'm outside, because it gets windy, I may have to actually strap my sunshades on with a rope. But that is okay. And so that's what that's gonna look like. And maybe I'm thinking about, guys, keeping the character on here all year round, I guess. Make it quite interesting, like most of the other live streams do. And that, so again, it is like how the character is. Unless I can find a rubber clown mask somewhere. Won't find them right now, anyways, because of the being banned from the shelves. Maybe either thrift store or whatever, you might see one floating around. A couple floating around, but like I said, Mr. Skeletor guy, he's good enough. You know, he's probably funny looking enough. We'll probably start bringing him on all year round instead of just for Halloween, Friday the 13th. Especially, guys, too, when we come into the months to have Friday the 13th, guys, we will have him on here as well. Now, guys, but the rest of his costume, guys, will change. Halloween, he's got a bit of like I said, for Halloween, guys, he has a bit of a Johnny Cash look with the black suit and the Dick Tracy look. We kind of gonna keep the but for Christmas, I think we're gonna dress him up differently. So I think for Christmas, my back of my badge thing will probably come off and probably go off the fedora and actually onto my Santa Claus hat. So again, like I said, that'll probably we'll probably change. We'll try and change his looks around at least for Christmas, so make him look like a Christmas elf. Christmas time. So again, guys, so the character will still be on here, like I said, but it is. But Halloween, guys, he's more in black than anything, black and gray and that kind of. So he's more like another Johnny Cash, Dick Tracy look. So again, like I said, it's so Christmas time, guys. He's gonna have like a Christmas Santa Claus look. So and I think Valentine's Day, guys, he's going to have look as well, a little bit like Christmassy. Canada Day, guys, definitely he's gonna be all full in red from head to toe when it comes down to Canada Day. So again, so he's going to be, and then New Year's, guys, he's gonna be like New Year's colors. So again, we're gonna be dressed like we were last year for New Year's. But then I guess he's gonna have like again New Year's. He's gonna have a total New Year's look to him. So again, he's gonna have kind of for New Year's Eve. He's gonna have like a New Year's Eve hat on his head. He's gonna have the red bow tie on, white shirt. If I can find my red sweater, he'll be in that red vest sweater. So again, or he could be in the purple Joker shirt. So he could be in anything. So again, the characteristics of him, guys, is gonna change around. So again, we're gonna change him around per season. So that way you kind of make him funny and interesting. So Halloween, guys, he's got more of a Christmas look. Now, Remembrance Day, guys, if he is on Remembrance Day night or whatever, I think he's gonna have a bit of an army look to him. So I think he's gonna be in a green army shirt and that kind of stuff like that with kind of a camouflage hat. So again, we're gonna make him look kind of army-ish, veteranish. So again, we're gonna keep the character on here for you guys for anyhow for Jokers on Duty, kind of make it make the shows a little bit more interesting. Just like you have Relic the Clown, he comes on all year round with his character, the guy that does Relic the Clown and the Relic Army. So he comes on with his character all year round. So he has that he doesn't have that character just for Halloween. He uses that character all year round for his live streams. So again, that is basically what we're gonna do with Skeletor Dude. But then when it comes back around to Halloween, guys, again, he's gonna be back in his Johnny Cash suit. All in black, or in a black sweater and a hoodie. So who knows? I may pick up a sailor's hat. I don't know. I may go buy one of those. Go to the dollar store and buy one of those sailor hats to put on his head. So that's a white sailor's hat with an anchor on it. Make him kind of look army-ish. Kind of make him look navy-ish. Like he's from the Navy. Our Army boonie cap. Never know him. So again, we got lots of cool plans for him. So we can change him around big time for every season. So again, it changes the appearance of the character. So and also too, guys, again, if anybody's on here and these one night shows with the Skeletor guy, dude, who wants to see him in my Ghostbuster suit? Because I do have a Ghostbuster suit. And that I could dress him up in my Ghostbuster suit for one of these nights shows. Please comment below if you want to see Skeletor Dude dressed up in a Ghostbuster suit. Feel free to comment that below. And I just don't have a proton pack to wear on live here, but that is okay. So again, like I said, that is so basically it is just gonna be just cause mask or whatever outfit on here. So again, just so that way you guys can get a bit of a demo on how I'm gonna change him around, how I change the dude around like a puppet. Again, he's almost like a live Skeletor Dick Tracy guy, dude. He's just like what you call a puppet, human puppet in a costume. So technically, he is. I'm the puppeteer. I'm the puppeteer in the puppet costume. Just let you know. So again, like I said, that is really, really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff you guys can do, and in the future, guys, too. Also, like I said, in the future, I am actually going to work on
buying supplies all year round. I may have to do a special order to order away for parts for costume parts and that kind of thing. And all year round, guys, I can work with buying regular clothing from a thrift store or whatever. Halloween time, sometimes check out the costume racks. What was it the other day? I don't know if it's still there or not. It might be gone by now, but they had a silly hat there though. I like a clown hat. I like a big bushy clown hat. That's what I said. So again, I'm going to be checking in there too. Probably because I get paid Wednesday from work. So, like I said, we'll be checking in there for like kind of odds and ends for these live shows and that kind of stuff as well. And that. So that's why once in a while I get down to karaoke and that kind of thing. I don't go all the time anymore. Is now because I've got these live shows going all the time. So, like technically my live shows start at 10:30 in the morning, and so halfway between the day we're rotating cameras. So I'm rotating from one camera to another camera. So there's some Jokers on Duty shows that I do not air on what you call on internet. And that so again, like I said, there is because it may go into a lot of what you call karaokeing, singing, because I do have my own karaoke machine as well. And so again, those Jokers on Duty shows reframe to just do a VHS tape, homemade VHS tape, because of the music in the background, because a lot of music is copyrighted, copyright music. So basically it is, and we cannot air anything that is any music that is containing copyright on the internet. We can put it on a blank tape for personal use, family use, but that is about it. So again, we're restricted on what, they're not saying we can't use music, but they're just saying we're restricted on what kind of music we can use on here. There is Facebook Live gaming. I guess you can use. I think you have to apply and register for. That means your little video goes up in the box here, and down here where you see me now is where the game, where you have the game feeds there, where you're playing the video game. And up in the corner is, in the little window, is you're also talking on your stream as well. Which is kind of gives you icons. I don't even know why I got the icons I have on my mobile phone. You can't get on the laptop for some reason. Or if you can, some people say they can get them on their laptop computer, but I don't know where where they actually go to get those little icons on their live streams on their laptop. Or even is it even laptop yet? Did they even make the way the laptop yet or not? Or is it just kind of mobile devices and that kind of thing right now? So we're gonna change this little icon here. We're gonna see if this graphic one is gonna work today. On that. So again, it is one I like using all the time, or maybe I use it too much. And I'm so happy. I am not freezing today. Most times with my laptop computer, guys, I am freezing big time. When it comes down to my shows. Like I said, there is. I don't know where they got. Careful, guys. This may scare you. And find one we have not used in a while. No, we're not getting. No, that's a thunderstorm one. We're not getting much for frames, but that is okay. Culture Club. And again, there's a couple Culture Clubs there. Twisty Pretzels. I did not find that roller coaster one that everybody has been getting. I don't think I got that on here because that looked like to be a really cool one, but I don't think I even got that one. Um, there is a lot of cool stuff here. And nope, Batman. We don't want Batman. This one here is good for Remembrance Day, guys. Because we're kind of in between, I'm gonna put this one up. Since we're kind of in between, what you call Remembrance Day, and see, did that one even come through? No, it didn't come through. Nope, it's not. It's not appearing on the screen. It's a little Air Force crest. I used to be an Air Cadet, so it kind of fits. But since Remembrance Day's coming up, it is not showing up. So again, we're gonna take the icon off. I'm gonna see if we can get any of the Ghostbuster one here, because there's a couple Ghostbuster badges there. And no, it's not even showing either. That is okay. I'm gonna work with the DUT on that one, and also too, guys, I'm on my live page. So again, also too, if you guys check out Halloween Jokers on Duty page, I created a new page where I can actually have to download a lot of these videos, and I got a lot of huge videos I got to catch up on too, guys. That I have to kind of get all kind of updated. Excuse me. And anyhow, just wanted to show you those. I think they're going to be set up somewhere too as well. So again, we're gonna go into a big New Year's party. I'm still trying to find out. Usually with Facebook itself, YouTube is starting to a bit, not as much. Twitch, I have not even figured out how to go live yet on Twitch. I have a Twitch account. So basically, it's just using the dashboard TV, but to have our little live parties on here, like we're used to doing, with the CD player in the background. Basically, we can't do that on Facebook because Facebook will issue a copyright notice. So again, this is why we're just trying to find out how the other people do it. And what they actually do to avoid from getting those notices. Or even if they're even getting them. So I'm just kind of curious how they're actually, or how actually they, what their secrets are, that how they go about going around it. Because I know I've seen a lot of live streams on here. They're very good. And they have a lot. They are playing CDs in the background. I'm not talking about the people that are licensed DJs. No, they're fine. Or the professional musician bands. That is different. But I'm just talking about the everyday people that play their regular radio or CD player on here. I'm just trying to find out, how they go about playing their favorite CDs on here without getting dinged by Facebook for copywriting. So being accused of playing copyright material, or even being able to show movies. Now, the odd time, guys, I was able to do a live movie nights on here for you, but we immediately had to stop that because the fact that yes, that is considered as copyright. But again, there is other live streamers though that I do see on here all the time. They're always, and they're not network people, but they're always live streaming movies. So I'm just trying to find out how they go about, how they went about being able to do that all the time without being intercepted and that kind of thing. Because if I can find out how they do it, then maybe there might be a way we'll be able to do it without getting, uh, getting these notices. Um, so again, or losing, or taking a chance of losing our live streams. Um, so until I even told my friend Baza, until I find out how we can get the authorization to do it without being harassed, you can't play any copyrighted material on here, like video games or whatever for now. Um, until I can find out for sure how about you can go about doing it without getting without getting getting the copyright notices from Facebook agents and that, because there is times where they do poke in and watch your live streams, and that's why I said always be careful, because they sneak in there without you knowing. And they see anything they don't like, they send you a notice, or they instantly block you, very quickly. So which is called Facebook jailing. So means how did I get over it? So again, it is with the live streams. You really have to really be cautious around usually government holiday weekends, guys. He won't be on, or around Christmas holidays he won't be on much, or during the day mainly, guys, are on. That's the most cautious part of the times when they're on. But if it's like late at night, like for 12 o'clock at night, you probably be able to slip the odd live stream in there with a couple CD music or whatever without them noticing. But 5 days later, they catch up with you, and they get you the next time you go live. So again, that's what I said. That's why we're being so cautious. So again, like I said, there is. So again, this is what I got to figure out is how these what these people's tricks are, or what you have to do to be able to get around that kind of get around that. So because I personally think it is ridiculous. Because I think that if you're live streaming in your own home, you should, and you live your life an everyday lifestyle with video games. You live yourself a lifestyle of buying and playing a CD in the background. I think you should be able to, personally, without any software, what you call company coming and hacking in and saying, "Oh, you can't play this on your live stream. You can't play that." When like 99 billion 100 people on here do it all the time. So like I said, it's it shouldn't it should be overlookable. You're in your own home, you're using the live Facebook stream and that kind of stuff, and if you want to throw a little party or whatever, make your live stream more interesting, or you're singing on your own karaoke machine, or you're playing your CD player, or you do what you do every day, playing video games, or your normal young adult or youth age. Again, I'm 38, but if you're sitting there playing video games or whatever, they should not be getting too fanatical over the young generation, because there's something on there they do not like. It's not their live stream, it's not their home, it's not their place to get on and say, "Oh, you can't, you got to shut this off, you got to shut that off. This contains this person owns this person owns that," and then you find out it's some yin yang yahoo just lying to Facebook saying they own stuff when they really don't. So that way they can see you get all the copyright notices. so that way they can stir up a little bit of trouble in the Batcave, if you want to put it that way. Um, because again, you got classic slashers of horror. They get on here all the time and they play horror movies. They showcase horror movies. Um, you know, but that there is more of, yes, I know that there can be more of a risk than anything. Because the fact that, yes, I do understand that a lot of movies are do contain copyright. But you've got individual people like that will get on here and they'll showcase movies, and then you had that for a while, you had that other thingamajig, calling himself Disney, and where he took all the Disney cartoons and he's renaming all the characters. He's re-scripting the characters to swear, curse. He's got Cruella de Vil coming out telling everybody to liquor. You know what? You know, like, come on, like, these are kids' cartoons. I mean, like, people. I mean, these are kids' cartoons that my 9-year-old niece loves watching ever since Disney since like Disney's a big thing to her. For little kids' cartoons. I mean, like that is when I seen that Queen of the Ratchet guy, dude, I'm like telling you. When I started seeing him doing that with the Disney cartoons, I'm like, oh my god. I mean, like, these are cartoons little kiddies watch. I mean, your parents see this on Facebook, or see a guy like that posting something like that on Facebook. As much, yes, they are funny, but they're sick and perverted. You know, they're not suitable for kids to be watching, but but they're stealing the little kids' cartoons away from them, and they're manipulating the kids' cartoons that like my 9-year-old niece would watch, and making it and literally it's funny because they're pedophiling the characters. Or they got Cinderella coming out swearing, cursing. You know, the evil stepmother. Oh man, I'm telling you. Some of the sexual talk that comes out of those Disney characters, even if he is, I have to say, even if the guy used to work for Disney at one time, I don't know the guy's lifestyle background too well. But even if he at one time for some reason worked for Disney and he got fired or whatever may be the case, or he quit, he has a grudge with Disney. Like, you don't do that you don't do that to the kids' cartoons, even if he's trying to get even with the company. Live stream. So again, it is, and so again, like I said, that is crazy. Again, I was drinking a cup of coffee. Somebody sent me. We recommended me to see it, and that's how I ended up seeing this guy. On here on Facebook, and generally because I don't know who sent it to me. Somebody sent the recommendation to me that I know, because they thought they got a kick out of it, because they're like, hey, it's Disney. They even wrote it. They said, hey, it's Disney. And I watched it. And after I seen what he was doing to the kids' cartoons, I wrote the back. I said, like, fuck, it's Disney. I said, it's dirty Disney. Don't have a corrupted mind. You know. I mean, like, I was turning red in the face. I had to say I'm sorry, but I had to say something on YouTube about that, because those are kids' cartoons, and they should have never ever been tampered with like that. Because I know Disney would never ever write material like that, or he changed all the songs around from Aladdin to. Well, the one he did for Down Under the Sea was the cleanest one he's ever done. But again, where he put your man was cheap or whatever. No, that was fine. Now that was the only one he did great. With the change around that that actually was actually interesting in watching, and there was not a single dirty word in that one, or foul language or perverted talk in that one. But with his other ones, but when it came to Aladdin, or it came to Prince of Lee, he's getting up there, and he's totally manipulated manipulated the Aladdin one, twisted that one around, and I mean, like I almost literally here actually almost wrapped my trousers again after I seen the Aladdin one. Yes, I can admit I bursted out laughing. I can admit that it was funny, but really not too funny because of what he did to the kids' cartoon, especially that song, and it was being a kids' song. Like and then he's putting I'm not I'm kind of not gonna repeat. Let's say we're gonna put initials. The CF with he put don't F and C F effing with me. You guys can fill in the blanks. Uh, for the bridge that leads on. So I mean that's what I said that is it's just totally not Disney. Like everybody thinks it is. But yeah, so again, that was at first. Yes, it was quite funny, but you look at it. I mean, that is just. I'm sorry, but that is just degradable. Somebody can take a product. There isn't actually like. There's nothing wrong. There's not illegal to actually take. I guess somebody was telling me. If you change it around, it is not copyright, but it depends on how you change it around. If it comes out to be perverted or dirty language, then yes, it can be illegal. But if you keep it in a kind of a clean way to make it funny, but it is. They may be okay with it. They may see the talent is there. That's why I said the guy. I'm not saying the guy is. I mean, I had nothing against the guy or nothing like that, because he may be South African nationality, Jamaican nationality, but he has to understand that if he's gonna use kids cartoons products or material, it has to stay suitable for children to watch. Because children's cartoons is what gets kids' attention. So again, if he is using kids' cartoons on his live streams, he cannot twist those around, put perverted or foul language in those cartoons that were never there before, because he cannot over restrict those cartoons. Because one, he did not publish those cartoons. He's just considered as being a rewriter. But again, he cannot put legally. He is not allowed to put adult content to kids' cartoons. Apparently, according to the copyright laws, that is actually illegal. Especially if it is a kid's product that is like a children's cartoon format. Has to stay at a G or PG level. Can't go any higher in a rating. Now, if he had done that with the restricted rating of a horror movies, like maybe Stephen King, Friday the 13th, stuff like that, that's already been for years restricted to little children, then and he put that on Facebook, that there would be probably different, because it'll still stay as restriction to kids under 18 years of age. Because kids can't watch horror movies to begin with. He would have do well if he was strictly all in the adult movie sector, stayed in the adult movie sector, like horror movies, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm, or whatever, because that's already in the movie of it already. But to do it with the little kids cartoons or anything that is published for children, that is G family rating for the entire family, especially if it is stuff that is owned by Warner Brothers Studio or Disney. Holy crap. My cousin Tony, have you seen that? He'd probably be shitting his trousers big time. I mean, that is... I don't know if Dwayne Johnson ever seen that site yet. I don't know if The Rock, if he ever got a chance around to check it out. the Queen of the Ratchet page. Hey, Rock Buddy, you just go in and you go and check out this South African guy. He calls himself the Queen of he calls himself Queen of the Ratchet, and you can look up these your Disney cartoon movies, and and you'll see what he's doing to them, and he coming out with. Just check it up for spite. That's what I said, but it's up to you if you choose to follow him or not. But I just tell you, you're gonna be disgusted at what you see. You may, yes, it might be funny, yes, but you may actually be disgusted at what you're seeing when he's doing and degrading the kids' cartoons. I mean, he is really, the guy is really, really bad. So, like I said, it's, oh man, I tell you, some of the stuff this guy comes out with, I'll tell you, it's, but I mean, like my dad for the first half of a while. He never got into the like the remake of the cartoons for the kids or putting their individual names in it. He didn't want to. He just did just the storybooks, but he was restricted by the Disney company with the actual storybooks that he used to do up. What he was allowed to do and what he was not allowed to do. And they even said that if it is a children's product like that, they're not allowed to put any adult content in it whatsoever or anything that's going to be restricted to children. It's got to stay. It is legal property of little children, so it's got to stay as children's entertainment. It cannot change. You can't change it. You can't take children's entertainment and turning it into like all of a sudden turn it into adult content entertainment, like that. That can actually be a chargeable offense. But like I said, that is. But I mean, that's what I said. That's not, but I mean that's. And then the guy has the nerve to sit there and call himself Disney, and he owns Disney. Like I said, like how buddy you own Disney. But no, like I said, it's and the first founders of Disney. Yes, now Disney probably does have the mixed nationalities, but the original founders, guys, of Disney. If you actually read your history, if you go back to the time when Walter Disney first was the founder and started up Disney, Disney came from Newfoundland. They were actually Newfoundlanders. And they originally descended from before they went on the air and that kind of thing. The idea they were all Newfies from Disneyland. Well, they weren't from Disneyland yet. They were from the East Coast, from Newfoundland. So again, the majority of the first founding Disney corporation. When it first became a company, before it started building, my grandfather used to tell me when I was a kid, when it was first founded, when it first went on the air, and that way before I was born, and they started coming out with all the makings of the Disney cartoons, all the TV shows like Mary Poppins and everything else like that. The Disneyland project itself originally came from Newfoundland. Stuff, because the very first, I let you guys know, the very first Disney movie that ever aired after the Disney cartoons, the very first one was the original Pete's Dragon, and that kind of thing was the very first Disney movie, and then came Mary Poppins. So again, that's what I said. It was which was originally Pete's Dragon was done in Newfoundland on the East Coast. So that was where the movement, the Disneyland movement, originally started from, was Newfoundland. So again, and then when Mickey Mouse, and then also too before that, the very first original Mickey and Minnie were Chinese Japanese descent. So again, the actual original actors of that the very first. Now there's been over the years, has been different actors that played Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse but Mickey Mouse and the very first original mascots to Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse were Chinese, originally Japanese descent. Were what you call were what you call they call immigration descentment. So of Chinese, and was more of the original actors, the idea of because the very first original actors that introduced us to Mickey and Minnie was Japanese Chinese. So which Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse originally came from China. So a lot of people don't know that was the original, according to the history of that. But then over the years, guys, as years went by and that kind of thing, every generation of Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, actors that ever took interest in playing Mickey and Minnie, over time there have been different cultured people that ever played everything from every nationality, Spanish to whatever. Just like now, you've got that new movie Coco, which is Mexican Spanish descent. So again, that is which has actually brought to us by Disney and by Mexico. Dominion or Puerto Rico. Wherever the Spanish countries are. So between Puerto Rico and Mexico. So it is kind of again is Spanish. Also too, if you looking at and that is Coco, the new movie Coco. Even if you look at the history of example, Noah Hathaway's 1984 Never-Ending Story. When he was 12, and that's 1984, he played the character of a native warrior, American native warrior, and character in the story, in the Never-Ending Story, and went on this quest and that kind of thing, and he flew around with his luck dragon, and then there was Bastion. It was mixed between what you call a different. If you look at the Fantasia part. Which is fantastic. What is it? I can't pronounce it, but it's a town. It's a city in Germany where Fantasia was filmed in. Again, it had a different name. It wasn't called Fantasia. It was some other name. Bastion stands for Bastier. Bastier. I can't pronounce it that well. My mom would have been able to if she had been still alive, but it is a French word. So again, came from Paris, France. So again, you see the different nationality in there. It had a little bit of everything. It had a little bit of it kind of spoke. It kind of was kind of one of those. If you even watch the biography of ODD TV, they explain everything to you on how that was made, and that kind of thing in the biography. And they did say in the biography that it was mixed between different religious cultures, like you had your interculture, you had your occult, which represent Christianity, the occult, for the occultist, Christianity, Freemason, Buddhism. So again, it was all those different religious cultures put together. And the double Ouroboros, which is the two Egyptian snakes. Again, if you look at the Hathaway family, that was like Noah Hathaway's family is German and Spanish descent. So again, there you see which is Warner Brothers own product, again, which is Disney. So again, it is. Oh, sorry, I'm kicking all my stuff over. So again, it is quite interesting to see all the nationalities over the years that have kind of built up that industry, and that's what I see when I seen this other guy kind of, hey, don't start this today. No, he's playing with everything. So again, sorry about that, guys. And so basically, you've seen over time, you've seen it, it all kind of grow in our world today, in our entertainment communities, and that. So again, they come from all over, and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it, even though I didn't care what the backgrounding or the history of it was. I just sat back and sat back and watching it. I thought it was cool. And then you have Pan's Labyrinth, which is also a Disney product movie. I don't. Maybe is it Disney or not? I don't think so. If it's Warner Brothers, yes, it is Disney. Published, but again, it is not in English. It is all in Spanish because they're all Spanish actors, and so again, you see the Spanish descent. So again, over the years, it is growing to a big what you call very strong entertainment. That, and for something like that, that's what I said. I said I was so what you call embarrassed to see somebody actually have the nerve to go and actually this queen of the ratchet guy go and do something like that to these kids cartoons. Especially all the hard work that people like my grandfather, used to pay taxes into all the time. Because he was one of the he was a World War I and II veteran. He survived both wars, and he was also a Freemason. He was head of the Freemasons, and the Freemasons guys are the guys that paid and film direct 90% of your movies that entertain you. Or same again back to the Neverending Story. It was a British camera crew that actually filmed it. So which started in Calgary, Canada, Alberta, and went through France and into Germany. So that's what I said. It is. So again, all like somebody else's hard time and work. For this queen of the ratchet guy to turn around and tamper with everything, and ruin it, especially when they know it is a kid's product. It's just sick. I was my grandfather now he's passed on for years. He'd be spitting in his grave. He was alive. He's still alive to see that. I think he'd have something. I think he would definitely have something to say on that one. But again, like I said, it is. It is. It is sick. I tell you. Me personally, my theory was if he wanted to showcase, or if he does have permits to showcase the Disney movies, he should be showcasing the Disney movies as they were originally written and published, and should not have been allowed to ever change them or tamper with them. If he's going to be a rewriter of everything, and he has to make sure, and he is getting the permission to rewrite stuff, not to abuse it. Especially if it's a children's product, he should at least make sure if he's going to rewrite something like that, make sure to keep the content of it clean and children appropriated. What you call children, leave it as so it's appropriate for children to watch. Because right now the queen of the ratchet, what he's doing with the kids Disney cartoons is not now all of a sudden the parents are saying no, these cartoons are no longer what you call appropriate for my kids to be watching, because he has pushed a lot of Disney sales down by doing that, and just disgrading an industry, somebody else's hard work and everything else like that they spent years of and lots of tax dollars or industries to support that, for us to have that kind of, to provide that kind of entertainment for our kids. I mean, so that is sick, I tell you. but I do know I do know of the original actors that played Cruella de Vil, or any of those characters. They would never ever write scripts or talk like that. Um, and that, so I mean, like, if he was gonna, that's why I said, if he was gonna showcase them, like, showcase them properly, or don't showcase them at all. Um, Showcase them the way they are, fine, when the way they were published or written. Don't change anything. If he can't keep his mouth clean, don't change anything. Don't touch it. Don't tamper with it. Just, if you wanted to showcase it, just showcase it as a regular movie with the regular songs the way they were written, and just leave it at that. So, because there is kids on Facebook, so they can watch it. I mean, because the kids will go on their Facebook accounts, and then, like, and they see something like that, they come across like something like that, they'll be like, "Hey, Disney!" They open it up, it's not, it's Disney, but it's Disney with dirty, foul language, sexual perverted talk, and then the parents actually have to pull them away from the computer, and the kid's taking a fit because they can't watch the Disney cartoons, because they're not appropriate. This is what I mean. It is, and then you got the kids tearing up a storm, crying, or tears falling from their eyes, because their cartoons were just ruined. This is what I said. This generation of people, guys, I have to say, is getting very, very bad. But that's why I said, again, at a moment when I seen that, I stopped following the guy immediately, because it disgusted me. So I went and followed, like, the actual Warner Brothers people, and the actual real Warner Brothers network, the real Just Disney network. That way you know that they're putting out a clean show, and that kind of stuff. A little less embarrassing. But yeah, so again, so there's a little bit of your history, guys. But but yeah, so excuse me. And but yeah, so again, I just wanted to do a quick check-in, and I hope everybody has a great day, and happy Thanksgiving Monday. And we'll probably be back tonight with the Skeletor character, and Skeletor / Johnny Cash, WWE, Midnight Blue, Skeletor, with a little bit of He-Man. Have a good day. This is your Jokers on Duty. Have a great day, guys. Bye.